So I'm doing a tutorial on how I did chanting circles. I hope you enjoy. I'm going to do a short playthrough and then I'll explain how I did this. This is the second go around because the first one didn't have sound. It's important when you're setting up your OBS, you set the mixer and the advanced audio properties to monitor and output. Super important stuff. Alright, let's get into it. So this is Chanting Circles. It's released on Plushworks, and I'm going to show you how I made it. Here's a short playthrough. That's not it. That's what I was doing earlier. Alright, let's start over. There you go. There's just some keys with a ring filter. There's a bunch of cool stuff. You'll hear it. I'm just going to skip ahead to a part that I spent a lot of time on, the big drop, and then I'll explain how I did that. It's right here, the risers. 5 vocal chops, a lot of chops. That's emotion. So I'm just going to go through how I did this really fast. Try not to be a 30-minute video like the other one. So I started with the vocals. They're pretty. This is how it started. That's it. Just that. So Ableton's really cool. You can, if you right click on a WAV file, you can convert it to melody or harmony in a new MIDI track. So that's what I did. Just like this. So it's going to bring up another track. It's generic. And then all I did was just add notes, take notes away. And so I used that to make this on the vital and the bass line. So let's listen to those individually and you can kind of hear how I got it. Here's the bass. Easy, right? No need to use a MIDI controller, just put the notes in, make them the length you want at the time to hit, and there they are. Same thing with this. Let's check this out. This will sound weird later. Same thing with this. And I didn't use this much. I didn't need to. Just kind of in the beginning. Then you have the vital, which is synth. synthesizer. This is just one of the presets, and where is it? Oh, hello. It's those weird noises. Got it? Alright, cool. Let's see. So I just did this, I forgot what I did. What I talked about. So let's just go from the top. So here's the high hits. Didn't EQ it much. But these are the highs. Just snare, clap. That's it. And then some more stuff here. There's a kick here for some reason. Oh yeah, because you need it. And that's in the big drop. So yeah, added some toms. I think they're the toms here. Toms are good. The riser. So with the riser, I did a little bit of pitch up. Here, see, 3, 8, and then 0. The drums, I spent a bunch of time on. I EQ'd the low end out to make room for the bass, which we already played. So that's important. You got to do that. And then on this one, I left the lows because you'll see when I play it. It's just the kick. So it's like kind of ignoring the other highs. Just kind of gives like a drowning sound to the kick, but I like where it sits. So there's that. What else? Yeah, so on the chants, I spent a lot of time breaking them up, getting the pitch right, getting the location right. So like a lot of time, like so much time, just getting those chants right. I'm really proud of this one, so I'm going to talk a little bit more about the drums. So basically, what I did was I wanted to separate the high and low frequencies. So remember, there's like 3 drum sets here. There's this one, which is a full kit. There's this one, which is a loop. And this one, which is the same loop, but a lot of them are reversed and just chopped up and obviously processed different based on EQ. Yeah. So this is a cool device, the hammer and the screwdriver, or whatever it's called, the fork and hammer. Here, let's listen to it with and without. So if you don't have it on, it doesn't make that like ticky noise. See? And it's kind of random too. So it's like it's hammering on the note. So it just kind of adds extra velocity at the note, at the beginning of the note. So without, with. And I like that because if you just listen to it in context with everything else. So yeah, this one, these are up in a higher pitch. So it's up, 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 up. I like it. The rain filter did something really cool right there. It's a screen filter. A lot of work on these vocal hits. Still fun to do this. Okay, so the last thing to talk about is the automation. So I'll show you the lanes. So this is for the ring filter, which corresponds to their action. It's the easiest one to see, so let's just do that again. Watch out, this is moving based on these dots. So a lot of the volumes are automated, well, especially these drum hits. I just want to control all the volume. And that's what you use automation for. And the way to automate something, it's just like this. So let's just do this. We'll just turn the volume up here, and you'll notice it in the mix, hopefully. And it just automates the volume. That's it. Or any other parameter you put in the mixer. Whatever you tell it to do. That's automation. Right? So that's pretty cool. And back to normal. It's gotta be in the mix. So as you can see, the red dots here shows that there's automation on all these volumes at some point or another. So if I move this, it'll break it, it'll change it, it'll take that automation away. So if you do automation, don't go back into your main faders and start messing with the volumes, because basically you will break it. Okay, and then to the main channel, this is before I had Pro Q4. So there's a limiter, compressor, and then these are just analyzers, just so I can see what's going on. Oscillator really helps, so you know where the kick is. This is for stereo wideness. This shows my stereo occurring, which is super cool to watch. This shows the dynamic range, which is good for mastering. another limiter with 3 gain, because when I bounced it out, it was too quiet, so I just gave it more gain. And this is the Fab filter, which I just bought. And I'm not going to use it on this one because it's done. It's no point. You just watch this bounce. Stereo wideness. You do this with panning. It makes some of your channels left or right a little bit. The ring filter does a lot. Reverb and delay does a lot. It knocks a little high, but it's okay. This is not great, but it's fine. Okay, I fixed it with mastering, basically. You can see the picks, you can see all the waveforms here. This is that jam, dude. Oh yeah, okay, so this one has a soft sine clipper, and this one has a digital clipper. That's the other difference with these two drum lines. It doesn't sound a whole lot different, but it's noticeable. Okay. So yeah, converted this to MIDI clips, added instruments, and the way you do that is you can just drop in an instrument here. You hit this button, and it'll bring up this, and you can just put another instrument. See what it sounds. I think I like that better. Damn it. Oh well. That's okay. And that's what you do. It's all about experimentation, playing around with it, and then when you get done with the experimental phase, you start mixing and EQing, adding effects, different things. It's good to build up emotion and then just drop them back in. That's kind of what we're waiting for. Alright, I can't think of anything else, so have a great Saturday. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Plushworks is where the music is. It's on all the majors. Have a great day.